The drugs were amazing. I had this wonderful man in a cap and scrubs say, "Are you anxious? Do you want something for that?" And I said, "Yes, I am."
Hello, and welcome to Pissy But Pretty, a show about hindsight, hope, tangents, and cuss words. We are your hosts, party tricks turned semi-responsible women. I am Heather Karen.
And I am Emily Bagan.
Hello!
You know what? And we can't say what episode it is because we are not good at that.
Up. We
royally.
Clearly don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know whether we're coming or going. We are on episode 437.
69 at least.
At least. So,
Here we are.
Pissy But Pretty.
Yep. Been a minute.
Heather,
Emily.
how's it going?
It's okay.
Yeah. It has been a minute since we were in here last.
Yes.
I had just gotten in my car on my way to retrieve you when I receive a frantic phone call when we were supposed to be coming in here to record last.
And you know it's messy when I call.
Yeah.
I don't do phone calls.
No. In fact, I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
And what happened?
My dog, my 10-year-old Chihuahua, Clover B. Bitches, was very sick, apparently. I don't know. She was just kind of doing this like cough gag thing for a couple of weeks or whatever. And I'm like, something's not right about that bitch.
I always just thought she had breathing problems because she was a little overweight.
Ever since we had Shiloh, though, like they shared every meal.
Yeah.
So Clover was hefty. She was thick.
Husky.
Husky. Yeah. So I piled her in the car and Bug Eyes are staring at me and I'm like, yeesh, honey, we got to go. So her normal vet was like short-staffed, couldn't take her. Urgent care couldn't take her. So I had to take her to the emergency vet and put her in her little soft carrier. And she tried to get out. First, she hates cars. She hates everything. But, tried to get out of her little carrier and then she just curled up and we didn't make it. Yeah, I pulled into the vet and called them from the parking lot. And I'm like, I think my dog died on the way. I don't
mean to laugh.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I mean, I did cry. Like I did. I cracked a little. And the sweetest, most wonderful nurse came out in her little gloves. And I opened the passenger door and stood on the other side of it while she was checking the dog. And she gently closed the door and was just like, "She's gone, honey." And she's like, "I'm a hugger." I'm like, okay. I don't know. So I gave her a hug and took her inside and they gave me a bag of hair. I think they do that. I don't know.
I'm
bag
sorry.
of hair. Yep. They give
Whose
you a
hair?
little.
Clover's hair?
Not the nurse.
This is weird. Why did she give you hair?
I guess people like that. People want that. They want a little piece of that because
We got a paw stamp in clay.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that too. There's a number of different things, but she's like, what are you going to do with her? Do you want to take her home? And I was like, no, I am not burying her in my yard. Is that what people do?
I think
don't
if
know.
you live in the country.
Right. I was like, no, thank you. I'm like, oh, I'm
Put her
okay.
out to
And she's like,
pasture.
do you want some hair? I was like, sure. When somebody asks you if you want hair, I guess you say no.
I
But
get bags
said
of hair in a
yes.
different way,
A
which
merkin?
I'm missing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, you did
Midlife
get a
crisis hair.
Love everything about it.
So she gave you a bag of her.
She
They shaved
yep,
her?
Yep. Just shaved a little bit. It was just a little
Oh my
drawstring bag, whatever. But we got her cremated and she is home in a box and it's sealed. And I'm dying to open it. I want to see it.
Why?
I don't know.
No.
Oh.
Do you want to make sure it's her? You want to do some forensic testing?
They told me that it's her. They were all very nice. I got phone calls. I got emails. We're taking care of your baby. Clover is here. And on the plaque, I wanted to put Clover B. Bitches because that was just kind of what Rick always called her.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe that was inappropriate. So.
She lived up to the name.
Oh, she was an
She
asshole.
was very
Selective.
tiny, but very tall in attitude. very large.
She was my spirit animal. Kind of. Little barky, a little nasty. So, yeah, poor sweet Clover.
I know. I miss her little eyes staring at me when she wanted some of my food.
The bug eyes in the
That's
shake.
the only time she was nice to me.
Well, of course. Otherwise, she hated everybody, unless you had food, which I totally understand. I get
I'm
that.
the same way.
I get that.
I'll come up and look at you when you got food.
I would.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
Are you starving? Starving children.
Yeah.
So that was like March 20th, I believe that was. And then I had my gallbladder removed, which, whatever, is fine. I've got a number of scars on my stomach
Thought you
now.
looked lighter.
Thank you. It was flimsy. Boop, boop. I had a flimsy gallbladder. But I will say this, forgive me, the drugs were amazing. I had this wonderful man in a cap and scrubs
my
say,
gosh.
"Are you anxious? Do you want something for that?" And I said, "Yes, I am." That is the last thing I remember. I kissed my husband. I kissed my daughter. I said, "I love you." I went rolling into the operating room and was fully aware.
Somebody just recently told me that if you are going in for a surgery or something, tell them you're anxious and they'll give you something to calm you down and it makes life better.
None of it.
Sounds like a good nap.
I thought, yeah. I woke up in the recovery room with like ice on me and I was like,
Is this heaven?
yeah. She's like, "Well, good morning." I was like, "The fuck?" That was amazing. She's like, "Do you want some Dilaudid?" And I said, "Yes, I do.
I do want Dilaudid.
I want that. I'll do this every day." Epic nap.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't wake up in a compromised situation. It was all very, very nice.
Oh, good. Good.
Yep. Got up and went home. And
I
it
had
was
my
fine.
gallbladder removed years and years ago.
I guess you don't need one.
You don't.
Well, why do I have it? I feel empty inside.
No, you don't.
No, I've always been empty inside.
Yeah, I remember just feeling better. But it took me a while. Like, you got to, like, really watch what you eat and stuff afterwards. But
Mine wasn't functioning.
not
that-
So yours
yeah.
hadn't been working for
I'm
a while.
fine.
So.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, I feel good. I feel good about it.
Good.
Nothing's really changed. I was hoping to be like 40 pounds lighter, so that was a fucking rip. But apparently it's really small.
Well,
It's like small.
I could notice.
Thank you.
I thought your jeans fit you better.
I haven't worn real pants in quite some time. I blame the surgery, but really it's I'm fucking chubby. I don't like pants.
No, you're not.
I don't like pants, though.
Well, don't wear them. Don't wear them. Go around in kilts.
I should. Ooh, breezy and feeling good.
Like the Lord intended.
Wind through my hair. Leg hair. So yeah, then
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the most traumatic thing
frick
that
up. Yeah.
happened.
This is horrible. Horrible. I am sitting at
Wait
my
till y'all
house.
hear this.
Sitting at my house with my daughter. Saturday. It's a Saturday, whatever, and I hear a knock on the door, which I don't normally get the door, but I didn't have my dog to like so normally I don't get the door because it just sends her into a spiral. Whatever. So I open the door and there's this portly gentleman there, glasses, beard, looking kind of fancy. He kind of looked like a kid I went to high school with. And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing here? This is weird. Are we here to talk about something?" So he starts talking and says, "Your mom sent me to check on you." And I look again and I say this motherfucker's name. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, you didn't recognize me? I grew a beard." I'm like, "No, I knew this kid, this person. Like, I met this person before my parents or before my mother became a Jehovah's Witness. I met him in elementary school. I used to sit with him because I never really had friends and I sort of sat alone. I sat with him in the cafeteria every now and then. And he was just a goofy, weird kid, bright blue eyes, this shit-eating grin, and Dahmer glasses. I'm selling
Dahmer
it.
glasses.
Dahmer glasses. Because everybody had those. The wire rim. Ha! I did. I didn't eat people. I just looked like it. So, right. So
Was it on your dietary restriction
no,
list?
I'm not allowed to eat that. I got my gallbladder out.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I remember going home and telling my parents, like, I met a new friend, this is his name. He's silly. He sings songs to his hot lunch. And it was, right, he was so goofy. And I was like, and I love that. He did. And of course.
Maybe it made the food go down better. It was more
probably
digestible.
Does. It probably does. The square, greasy pizza slice was like his fave, whatever. So fast forward, I start going to the Kingdom Hall and there's my friend. And I'm like, oh my God, there's that kid that sings to his lunch. And she's
Explains a lot.
right. And I remember her telling me he goes here. And that was kind of a big sort of pull to start going to the Kingdom Hall because I had a friend. And oh my. So
he is sitting on your doorstep.
He is standing on my doorstep.
Like what, 30, 40 years later?
Yeah. I haven't seen him. He was from like the original before I moved to Oconomowoc. So I probably haven't seen him since I was 19, something along those lines. Yeah. And this, oh, you didn't recognize me. I guess I grew a beard. And it was on the tip of my tongue. No, motherfucker. What are you doing on my porch? So apparently my mother sent him to check on me and to invite me to the memorial, which is like their Easter. I think it was this past Tuesday or something. So just awful. Holy cow, did I get hit by a bus? And I hate situations like that where I know what to say and I know what I want to say, but I didn't say it. And so I'm sitting there for days. This shoulda, woulda, coulda is going through my brain, and he's just kind of, I'm checking on you and how are you? It looks like things are going well. Like looking at my home and my daughter is there and I wanted to knock his lights out.
How presumptuous of your mother, the audacity. Like you have given her little bits and pieces over so now what in the last year or two, the witnesses claim that they have misinterpreted the word of Jehovah.
Right.
So now you can start speaking to
correct
excommunicated family members, disfellowshipped family members.
Kind of like, oops, we got it wrong.
It's not that it's a dying religion and they need more people.
For sure.
But now we got it wrong. So she had been sending you little cards in the mail, sending your kids gifts all of the sudden.
Yep.
And then sent a stranger to your house.
My home. You gave the congregation where I was disfellowshipped from, where my ex-husband still shows up. The cousin has family that is still there, I believe. You gave them my address? What are you? Because he goes there. He goes
and
to
she
the
knew
Oconomowoc Hall.
He was your friend. That is manipulation at its best.
I loved him to pieces. And it wasn't, I was so young, but it was, it was from the age, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 that he was my friend. And I really liked him. He was a big reason why I started going to the Kingdom Hall because I had a friend there. And it didn't end well. There was a lot of, sort of mean girls that were in the congregation, and I just didn't get along with things like that. He's married, got a kid, and he's telling me this. Looks like you're doing well. And all that came out of my mouth was, yeah, man, had a really rough go of it for a long time there, though.
As I'm sure you know.
And he tells me, yeah, your mom told me. And I was like, fuck that. You are 20 years late. If you wanted to check on me, you should have done it as soon as I got disfellowshipped. Because like I said in, previous episodes, I got disfellowshipped and my life ended. My parents turned their back, my family, my congregation family, all the, my mom's best friends who were like my second mom. Everybody was gone, including this guy. I was stared at. And I remember feeling so embarrassed because you go back to the Kingdom Hall after being disfellowshipped. the circus freak and everybody stares at you and there he is. And I'm like, wow, not a hug, not a handshake, not a, it'll be okay. I'm here to check on you just to see how you're doing. None of that. Don't come 20 years later when I am established. I have my feet firmly on the ground. I'm good. I'm really good. And there's my child, Shyla, and he's like, I was such good friends with your mom a million years ago. She's beautiful. Don't look at her.
Yeah.
Don't look at her. Oh my gosh.
Don't breathe your lies
Ickiness.
towards my daughter.
Ooh. So yeah, it sent me to a place, but on a positive note, I wasn't scared of him. I didn't feel beneath him or below him because that was something that took me a very, very, very long time to get over.
That ship has sailed.
Yeah, I remember at one of my jobs, I worked with a Jehovah's Witness who knew I was disfellowshipped, and another Jehovah's Witness came and applied and got the job. And this Jehovah's Witness went to her and said, by the way, Emily's disfellowshipped. Just be careful. And
Be careful.
be careful.
What?
Right. I'll eat her. I don't know. Maybe
You'll bomb the town?
I don't even. You can't say bomb on a podcast, can you?
That's an airplane.
Oh, correct. Cockpit.
Yeah.
So, and I remember confronting this witness, and the first thing out of my mouth was like, "You're right. You know, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I don't want to make this new employee that's a Jehovah's Witness uncomfortable because I was supposed to be that way. I was supposed to respect their religion and understand that I am filth to them and stay away from them." I thought about it, and a couple days later, I did sit down with this other witness. And I said, how fucking dare you? I was just fellowshipped how many years ago? And this was decade. And I remember her getting emotional and saying she was sorry because I said, I am not a disfellowship person. I am Emily. I am a person. I have feelings. I have emotions. I have children or a child at that time. I am a good person, and you can't tell me any fucking different. And how dare you discriminate and tell her that or warn her that I'm disfellowshipped. And she got very frazzled, and I felt good about it.
Good.
Yep.
I mean, that could be how you want to label me, describe me, whatever. And sad for you.
It's very sad for you.
Because then you are not allowing yourself to know me. You
Correct.
are allowing other people to tell you how to view me. And for you, that might be important that I'm disfellowshipped. It's not for me.
It's not for anybody. That's the thing. From that world, where your world is the church and the beliefs and the congregation, and that's everything you do. You're consumed, and then you get kicked out and you get a taste of like real life, and you're like, oh, I guess it's pivotal to put it into perspective after that.
It's sad that
it's crazy.
She's still, after a decade, you're disfellowshipped, so that's going to make me treat you. Yep. You think Jehovah would want you to treat people
and
that way?
That was a thing, too. I said to her, when do you think it's appropriate for you to forgive?
That's what they preach, right?
Exactly. I didn't cheat on you. I didn't hurt you. I didn't. So when would that be appropriate? That you cannot look at me anymore as a disfellowship person and as Emily, your coworker who works really hard, and we get along really well. And it was a pivotal moment for her as well. I still am friends with her. And she was the one who told me that, Jehovah's Witnesses are now reevaluating the treatment of disfellowshipped people and how it wasn't good. It wasn't right. we shouldn't just kick people out, and my mom is quote unquote allowed to talk to me now. She was the one who told me that. And she says even people who are reinstated aren't really treated all that well because there's that stigma. It's not fair. It's gross. I love and respect her. I do. And that's great. I'm glad she listened.
How did you end things with this dude?
He gave me a brochure, of course, yeah, to come to the Kingdom Hall for the memorial, and I would love to see you. And that stuck again with me, and I'm like, I threw up in my mouth a little. You would love to see me? You're gross. Is your wife in the car? Because I'd like to have a conversation with her as well. This is inappropriate.
Would she love to see me?
Thank you. Doubt it. Highly doubt that. And of course, the whole time, like, my husband's tinkering around in the garage, and I'm just like, wait, I text him, like, where the fuck were you? He's like, oh, I'm out in the garage. I didn't even know there was somebody here. But then kind of putting it into perspective, he's like, why is your mom sending some random guy to our doorstep to invite you places? Again.
It's a good thing he is not, like,
my God.
So I have so much.
It's so fucking weird.
I have been in hopes that, especially with my mom going through brain cancer and all that now, that somehow, some way, because a mother-daughter relationship, a mother-child relationship really, is one of the most important relationships you will ever have.
100%.
And so I have been always hoping that you guys would reconcile. I have had talks with you, like, what would it take, do you think?
Yeah.
Like, I know on her part, she'd have to have a lot of accountability. There would have to be a lot of apologizing and explaining and realizations within herself that she did wrong. And you have always said that you don't think she has that in her.
I've had brief conversations with her. I was thinking about, like I said, I was having a shower argument this morning, like a lot of people do, just thinking about this conversation. And I've had conversations where I, will briefly kind of explain what I went through, and I get, I'm sorry, I'm such a bad mother. And that's not accountability. That is defending yourself. Anything other than...
That is her manipulating you to feel bad for her.
Correct. Anything other than, like, taking responsibility and being like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Anything else to me is just kind of deflecting and defending herself. I remember I told her when I quit drinking, and I said, Mom, I was drinking. I don't know that I ever admitted I was on drugs to her. I was drinking so much as a defense mechanism because apparently I have PTSD. I was like, did you know that? And she's like, you're so dramatic. And that's just such an overreaction, Emily, and it's like, oof. And again,
heaven forbid I take responsibility and say, I am sorry I did this to you.
Yeah. Being like, that was really bad.
Well, and from the beginning, you've always told me how manipulative your mother is, always, since you were little. And to me, you have given her an insight, like her sending you these things and whatever. Like, she doesn't know your husband.
No.
She doesn't. What if he was like and he's not, but what if he was like some super jealous, like, whatever. I mean, I think any guy would be like, with some dude showing up and
who's that?
Like an old friend and inviting you, like that might be upsetting for them.
Right.
Or he might wanted to have been there to be guarding you and protecting you from this.
Right.
But she knew that this was your one and only friend back then. She knew how much this guy meant to you.
Yes.
She knew that, okay, I have an in with her because we've communicated a couple times through text message. I've sent her a few things. I now. So we just had a little difficulties with the camera. I think Jehovah came down and caused a ruckus with the cameras.
Struck it down.
He wasn't happy with where I was going with this.
Or it's my leather pants just overheated the room. Feeling
friction.
steamy. You could light a cigarette between my thighs right now. Shut your mouth.
It'd be like Ross on Friends when you got to pull him back up.
Right.
Get some baby powder and some baby oil.
I don't know. I don't know why I own these things.
Well, anywho, I was going on a tangent about your
I
mother
love your tangent.
and how I am so disappointed
Yeah.
because I had high hopes and she
Yeah.
ruined it. In that moment, I now see the complete manipulation she had
Yeah.
behind it.
Yes.
Having
Ew.
this man show up at your house
Yeah.
because she had an in and she thought this is the time to strike.
And she's not saying anything. I mean, she thinks she's saying a lot, but she's not. And, you know, at the end of the day,
She's not saying what needs to be said.
She's not saying what needs to be said. Like, I was waiting kind of for my mom to reach out and be like, can I have a conversation with you? You know, the Jehovah's Witnesses have changed their rules and something, say that.
What would you have said if she would have said that?
I don't know. I have thought about this obviously for 20 years. What is that conversation going to look like? I often get asked the question, what if she died tomorrow? And it's like, I don't know. And it's not lost on me. Everybody I know has brilliant, amazing relationships with their moms. My kids have great relationships with their mom. So I don't know. What happens if she dies tomorrow? What happens if she calls me and decides it's time for that conversation? Again, I don't know if there would be accountability because anything she would say would be defensive. And I would just probably be like, all right, well, sorry about that.
I would love to see you have a healthy relationship with your mom. I don't know. I, as your best friend, am worried about the psychological effects that may have on you.
Right.
Because you are in such a good place now. I would hate to see you slide back into a depression or let her make you feel bad.
Which she would. Of course she would. Because I'm still that scared little girl.
Well, and I don't know what's...
To her, I don't know.
Maybe mothering isn't her thing.
Sure, I get that. I've read books about saying that similar
It doesn't seem like it was
thing.
ever good. So to say I wish you would have a good relationship with your mom, I don't know. I would want nothing more for you to have a relationship like I have with my mom or most people do. Although I don't know if that is in the cards. And it scares me to think of her to come back into your life because you're doing so well.
And is it, I mean, the black and white of it, I take sobriety seriously. I do. I don't drink. I want to. I miss drugs. I miss alcohol. I do. So is it protecting my sobriety by bringing somebody back into my life that I know might be very unhealthy for me? I don't know. I don't know that that's a good choice. If she died tomorrow, how would I feel? I don't know. I can't
maybe
answer
if you just
that.
keep it the way it is. I don't know. I think I am one that doesn't really fear confrontation. I think I would have hopped on that phone and sent her a scathing long text message
Right.
About how dare you, you can't do this to me.
Yeah.
But for you, maybe just keeping it as it is, and that's your, like, if she wants to keep sending you cards or reaching, like she heard from your sister that you had your gallbladder out, she reached out to you and said, I hope your surgery went well, and maybe just keep it like that, and that's your relationship, and that's going to have to be okay.
Right. For me, I feel I've had enough. I feel toxic relationships. I've been around enough narcissists, and like I work for doctors. I've been in the medical field forever, and it's just like silence to me speaks volumes. How much more proof do I need that she doesn't give a shit about how I feel?
I think she's trying to make herself feel better.
I don't care.
Right.
You're 20 years too late. And again, you're going to get silence from me. You made a decision. I made a decision, and I hold that very dear. It's mine. It was my decision. This is what happened as a result of that decision. It hurt me, and it hurt a man that none of us even know anymore. So What do you have to say? I don't have anything to say to you. And if she wants a confrontation, let's do it. But it's not going to be. It's going to be her trying to make me feel like shit, defending herself. Well, I didn't tell you to pick up the bottle. I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't do that. I'm sorry. I'm such a bad mother. I never fucking said you were a bad mother. Stop defending yourself and just say, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That would speak volumes
That's
in itself.
it. I don't got to talk her into it. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to fight for it. If you want to, you should. But she's going to go all the way around it.
And I don't feel like for you, it's necessarily anything you need. You seem so complete.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's this one thing that has a lot of history. There's a lot of depth there. So it's not like you can just forgive and forget and move on.
It's your
mom. Or
mom.
Like sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, it's your mother.
Yeah.
It's wrong. And I will, unfortunately, and between you and me, and now obviously people will know, this will always be an issue. I will always feel that abandonment. I will always be not enough because it is so against nature that your mom dumps you. She didn't die. She chose this.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Can't imagine doing that to my kid.
Thank you. It's against the grain. So I work very, very hard to be okay and to accept and be vulnerable and understand that people do love me. But I tell you what, I wait for every single relationship to end. That rug to be pulled out from under me, and because this is so unnatural.
Yeah.
If my mom doesn't even like me, what kind of shitty person am I? That's always there. So it's a work, and that's 20 years.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. I get how you can feel that way. But it's really her loss.
I know. And at the end of the day, I do know that.
Yeah.
I know I'm a lovable person.
Yeah. You
But
are.
I'm okay.
You're cute.
I am cute and I'm kind of funny.
You're really funny. I love you.
Piss flaps.
Yeah. That's your new
It's my
word.
favorite word now.
Piss
And
flaps.
you accept that.
I
Do you think she would? Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well,
That was
ends
my
that.
month.
That was your month in a nutshell.
Big old nutshell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good one. It was adventurous. I love it.
Oh my gosh, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's deep.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
See you next time. Bye.
Oh my gosh, I'm such.
Thanks for letting us tickle your ear hole and not turning us off after the first 30 seconds. Don't forget to subscribe and join our email list to get in on the action.